Hey my friend, this is Darnell Clarke, your industry leader in this career. Hey, that answer man. Hey, today's topic is around your job search. There's only really one thing you should be doing your job search this year and forever. Do you know what is the single most important thing in your job search? Job referrals. Job referrals. Remember this phrase. People hire people. You got to get your resume in front of people, not the applicant tracking system or system, but people. People hire people. I know of no other way to speed your job search process up than putting your resume in front of eyeballs. People hire people. And listen, when most people submit their resumes, they don't really take the time out to find a person to submit it. What they want to do is sit back and shoot it to Monster, Career Builders, Indeed, and expect somebody to find you, turn the light on, and invite you for an interview. It doesn't work like that. This is the only way I know to speed this thing up. And if you don't, it's going to take you an awful long time to do a job search. Who in the world out there like to do a job search? I certainly didn't, and I was pretty good at it. I still didn't like to do the job search. What I did like was the interview, but not the job search. So here's the thing. When opportunities open up, there's about 100 resumes per posting. And out that 100 resumes, almost 50% are not even qualified. Why in the world are people, and I hope you're not doing it, submitting resumes that you do not fit for? Remember this phrase also. If it doesn't fit, don't submit. Do not submit your resumes that you don't actually qualify for. See, when I was with GE, I was normally getting 4 or 5 resumes. So when you're in an organization, recruiters get opportunities and get resumes and present resumes to the hiring manager. And at best, they present somewhere around 4 or 5 resumes. So I was getting about 4 or 5 resumes per opening. And so I went into the applicant tracking system and I saw this. I saw there was hundreds of resumes submitted to that one posting, and almost 70–80% of them were not even qualified. Hey, I was hiring program and project managers and system engineers. And in people's resumes, the word program project manager or system engineers wasn't even in their resume at all. Why in the world are people submitting resumes when you don't even qualify for the position? So if you're doing that, stop doing that. And listen, when a recruiter is trying to find people and submit resumes to a hiring manager, and a referral comes through their desk, they always take that referral and submit it to the resume and submit it to the hiring authority. Did you get that? Almost 100% of referrals to HR recruiters are referred and put into the hiring authority. I truly love referrals, man. I truly love referrals. See, so let me tell you something. Your job search consists really of one thing: to try to find people to refer you to the job. Did you get that? Stop blindly submitting resumes into the job posting and expect somebody to find you and produce a resume for it. That is not an active job search. So if you don't know me, right, here's what I bring to the table. I am not a recruiter. I'm not a headhunter. I was the back-end hiring authority working for companies like IBM and Ernst & Young and GE and the state of Georgia as a senior manager and director in IT. I have a computer science degree and an MBA, and I was the back-end hiring authority. Matter of fact, HR and recruiters used to find candidates for me because I was doing all the hiring and firing. I know exactly how this process works. So let me tell you how this process works. And I'm gonna take GE. So when I was with GE, I wanted to open up a position and hire somebody for this position. The first thing I would have to do is contact HR and help me craft a job description so we could put it on our company's website. Right away, almost immediately, my staff, I had a staff of about 45, 50 people. My staff right away knew I was hiring for a particular position. And right away, they start asking me, could they submit their resumes for that posting? And I said, for sure. And then it went one step further. Then they start submitting resumes to me for their family, their friends, their colleagues, associates for that position. See, they knew what I was looking for, and they know what type of person I am, and they know what type of people I'm trying to hire. And they start submitting the information. Then it goes one step further. Then the organization of GE heard that I was looking for positions, so they start submitting resumes to me. Before you ever saw the position out there on a GE website, I was already interviewing. That, my friend, is called a hidden job market. Before you ever saw it on the job post of the company, of the GE's website, I was already interviewing, and I've always was putting people through the cycle. Listen, I truly love referrals. It cut down the cycle of time. I always, and I mean always, put everybody through who is in a referral, who referred to me. I put them through the interview process. I might not hire all of them, I surely didn't, but I always put them through the interview process, each and every one of them. So that's what you need to do, my friend. Referrals, you need to ask people to refer you to a job opening. That's how to do it. So by the time you see it on GE's website, it's almost too late. And when you see that position on Indeed or Simply Hire or Monster or Career Builder, it's way too late. See, those organizations that to find opportunities on the internet and put it on their website like Indeed, they're aggregators. You might see that it says it takes 1 or 2 days that is active over the past couple of days. Not true. It's been active for almost 2 or 3 weeks. So what I want you to do, my friend, is never submit your resume through Indeed. Find it on Indeed, go and find out the organization, and then submit your resume to that organization's website. You have to find out if it's already gone or it's still posted. Never submit your resume on Indeed, ever, ever, ever. Look at it, find the company, submit your resume on the company's website so you can see it's all still posted, right? But your job is to find people to submit your resume to that actual position. Remember, people hire people, so how do you do that? How do you get your resume in front of people like me? Here's 3 ways to get a job referral. Number 1, LinkedIn. Yeah, LinkedIn. See, most people are using LinkedIn not successful, not right. Most people, the only thing they're doing on LinkedIn is finding connections and connecting. I'm trying to get to 500, 600, 1,000 connections, but that's really not what LinkedIn is really truly for. It's an opportunity to connect with people. So this is what your process should be. Find companies, your target list of companies, around 25 of them. Find 25 companies, start with your first company, do a research on LinkedIn. Go find that company on LinkedIn and find people who are working already for that company. So if you're trying to get into GE, go find people on LinkedIn that works for GE. Then connect with them. Connect with them and have some type of bond with them that they from the same state, from the same city, went to the same high school, went to the same university, college, fraternity, frat, sorority. Some way, somehow, you are connected with them. Send them a connection request. Hey, Mr. Clarke, Darnell, I see that you are working for GE. I see you from Michigan. I'm from Michigan too. I like, University of Michigan football. Go Big Blue, baby. Yeah. Hey, would you mind connecting with me? You send that to me? For sure. I'm Big Blue too, baby. Boom, I connect. Never ask anybody for a job. You are asking Darnell for a referral, but don't blatantly come out and say, could you refer me to GE? Don't do that. Ask Darnell, is the position you found a good fit for? So you went to GE, you found an opportunity, you took your resume, you customized it. You hear me? You customize your resume for that position. Hey, Mr. Clarke, Darnell, I found an opportunity in GE. Would you mind let me know if you think it's a good fit? Here is my resume and here's the job announcement. Just take it 2 or 3 minutes, just eyeball it. Man, don't spend a lot of time. I know your time is important. I'm not trying to take a lot of your time. Just eyeball it and let me know, do you think it's a good fit? No problem. I look at it, hey, I think it's a good fit. You got dog right, it's a good fit because you customize it. Then you ask Darnell one more time. You build a relationship, right? It's not, happening the next day. It's a week or two, something like that. You build a relationship. All right, Mr. Clarke. Hey, since you think I'm a good fit, would you mind submitting my resume through GE's referral process? You get that? See, most medium and large companies have referrals process where if I submit your resume through the referral process and you get hired, I get a bonus. You stay there at that job around 30, 60, 90 days, I get a bonus. So I don't have a problem submitting your resume through the referral process. But if you started putting a good bond together with Darnell, then I want you to take one more step. All right, Darnell. Hey, since you think it's a good fit, I think we are having a good relationship here. Would you do one thing for me, Mr. Clarke? Would you mind submitting your resume directly to the hiring authority? Hey, see if you can find who the hiring authority is for that position, because I gave you the job announcement. See if you can find the job, the person who's hiring it, the job, the hiring manager. See if you can find out the hiring manager and submit my resume to the actual hiring manager. Did you know what you just did? Did you understand what you just did? You bypassed, you circumvented the applicant tracking system and HR, and you put your resume in front of eyeballs. People hire people. You just circumvented that whole process and put your resume in front of somebody that actually hires. I told you once, I told you before, I love referrals. That's step one. That's the first way you use the job referral process. The second way is you use your internal network. These are the people you actually personally know. Your family, your friends, your associates, your colleagues. You ask those people to refer you into their company, people they know. Listen, my last 4 jobs, right? IHG, Coca-Cola, GE, and a company called Trinity Healthcare. As a senior manager and director on all those positions, all 4 of those positions, I got those positions from my internal network. I never submitted a resume. No, I didn't. I went right from my internal network, submitted my resume to the VP or senior leader, and I interviewed with that person, and those people took me through the hiring process, and some of them hired me on the spot just because of my referral. That's the way you do it. That's number 2, your internal referral. Ask your internal network to submit your resume so you could go through that process. You have not because you ask not. And number 3 is your external network. These are your professional network associates that you've joined, your fraternities, your sororities, your volunteer, your church. Find out those people. Most people in those organizations are leaders. They are leaders, my friends. Ask those people to submit your resume to the organization or people they know. Again, I say, you have not because you ask not. Ask people to refer you. That is your job search. Nothing else matters. Only thing you should be doing is trying to find people to refer your resume to the hiring authority. So that's how you do it, my friends. So let me recap. Your only process, your only way for your job search is referral. 3 ways to get referrals into the job opportunities for job referrals. Number 1 is to use LinkedIn. Number 2 is your internal network. And number 3 is your external network. You have not because you ask not. Ask people to refer you. Do not ask people for a job. If you want your friends and your family to sidestep you and look at you like you got leprosy, start asking people to get you a job. Hey, do you know anybody hiring? Can you get somebody to interview me? That's the worst thing you do. Ask those people to refer you with your resume. So there you go, my friend. That is how you do it. Since you stayed to the end, I got something special for you, my friend. I have a document, a free download document called It's a Blueprint How to Get Employed Faster. It's a 7-step process that take you from the very beginning, no matter where you are, all the way into the process. It gives you scripts. It gives you how to do it. 7 steps. It will speed up the likelihood to get an interview. There you go. Go down into the description, find it, click on that link. It's a free downloadable. You will absolutely love it. And if you, like always, like this video, click on the like button. I truly love when you click on the like button. Share this with everybody in the marketplace who is trying to look for a job, because you might not think you're gonna be looking for a job now, but you will in the future. The average life cycle of a job is only 5 years. You, my friend, will be looking for a job for the next 3 to 5 years. I promise you. So if you know people, you're trying to figure out how to do this job search, hey, take this opportunity and share this video with everybody, right? And if you have any questions, go down into the comment field and give me your questions, because I am Darnell Clarke, the answer man. There is no question that you can ask me that I will not have the answer for. I promise you. Go down there and give me your questions. I will answer them all. And as always, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And once you subscribe to my YouTube channel, there's a bell on the side. Click on that bell so you can get notified every time I come with new content. I come out with new content on a weekly basis. That bell will give you notification. So there you go, my friend. That's only, your job search consists of one thing: to get your resume in front of eyeballs, because people hire people. So I'm Darnell Clarke, the industry leader in this career game, your career coach, the answer man, saying, hey, there's only one thing in life I know for sure, and that is whatever you want in life, you gotta go get it. Now go get it. I see you in the next video. Later.